Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos, Fathom, Hobbies. This is Season 18, Episode 1 of Joan of Arc, Time of Legends. We are playing the scenario, The Battle of the Herrings, February 12th, 1429. It's a three-player game. We've got the English and the French, along with the Scots on the board. Before we jump into round number one, we just did our setup round. If you want to go back, you can check that out. Quick shout out to this channel sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. We've got the Catu Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence. This is our sister channel, Pontos Fathom Press. You can check out our podcast over there. It's where we do reviews of our books that we create and other podcast topics. This is August Moldenhauer Giuseppe Balsamo's 6-volume set collected as an omnibus. It's Lovecraftian speculative horror. Definitely something interesting for everyone. We've also got 2 new volumes coming out here just in time for the holidays. Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga. If you're a fan of Dune like we are, this has got everything. It's got our Pontos Fathom podcast on Frank Herbert. It's got Dune Revenant reproduced within its pages. And it is a book of essays and lectures. Go check it out in the link below. Finally, last collection is, we've got the 3-volume Artificial Psychology of Desiring Machines series. August Moldenhauer, William Mitchell's Artificial Psychoanalysis of Desiring Machines. This volume collects Impedance and Admittance in Desiring Machines. Volume 1, Volume 2, Psychoanalysis of Artificial Intelligence, and Volume 3, Computational Complexity and Psychiatric Agency. Go check out our bookstore. If you check out our second channel, Pontos Fathom Press, we've actually done lots of podcasts on these books. But in the meantime, you can also check out our Patreon for as little as $1. You can check out our some sample chapters from these books, our painting schedule for Song of Ice and Fire, Joan of Arc, and our other board games like Cthulhu Wars, War of the Ring, Eldritch Horror, Conan by Monolith, Twilight Imperium, and the Dune Saga. So go check those out. And as usual, thanks for all of our Patreon supporters and our subscribers. We are not monetized, so this is the way you can help us out in the channel. So, but without further ado, let's jump into round 1 of Season 18. In this scenario, we've got the English and the French. It's a 3-player scenario, so let's start out with the Allies, which is John Stewart's player. So we're going to go ahead and have John Stewart's group. We will grab our council cards and we'll prepare our, we get 3 each, so let's give all of our players 3. You can see here that John Stewart's group has the first player card. John Stewart's team comes with John Stewart himself, Vogliers, Foot Knights, and Sergeants at Arms. These are these army right here. You can see their rally point is here. Here's our menu for John Stewart. Let's jump right into this attack. So our goal here is to attack the carts. So let's have everyone, let's put an activation token on these guys here. They're all in this space. So we'll move everyone up 1. And we can keep our reserve tokens for the next round. But let's go ahead and... Now this is the tip. This is actually the actual problem of the scenario. Actually, if you read the scenario, I'm playing right into the era of history. So if you look into the scenario, it says... Battle of Herrings. Historically, this battle was a disaster for the French army. The Scottish forces went so far up ahead that they got isolated, counterattacked by the English, and utterly slaughtered. So let's try to not reproduce that. We're just going to move everyone up 1 space. We're not moving them up too far. We've got 1 activation here. And let's go ahead and we'll give them their orders phase. They'll go ahead and do their attack. So let's have them first attack the cart. Let me just see how the mechanic of this works. So attacking the cart. Circling what? The English wagons cannot move. Each infantry in an area containing a wagon gains +1 when defending. All units performing melee attack on an area containing a wagon suffer a blank if they roll at least 1 blank. So we get a push if we do that. So actually, the other thing we do, we can have our bowmen set up some stakes. I'm going to grab these stakes out of here. So actually our bowmen have set these stakes up here and here. So they get to put these 2 stakes up. Now this is just going to offer some resistance between our forces moving up. So we get those added in. So let's go and have our attack. First up, let's have sergeants at arms. Can roll a red die and a black die. Let's have them go ahead and attack the bowmen. Bowmen get a white defense. Push, and injury. One of the bowmen gets sent off to the infirmary. Let's keep going. Next up, we'll have the foot knights. They roll 2 red, again against the, let's have them rolling against the, damaging the cart this time. So go ahead and roll this. You get a +1 to this. Can block this. What is circling wagons here? It says, oh, you cannot benefit both the wagons and the defensive stake at this time, it says. Okay, so let's, so I was going to do it for the Scottish forces. Let's go ahead now and move on to the French. So our French forces, we're going to start out with Jean Dunois. So he's going to move up also. He'll move up here. And we'll get his activation tokens as well. We'll move his activations here. Moving up with the mounted knights. I guess we might as well also take an activation token for these foot soldiers. They'll move up to the priest. And we can get some kind of benefit with the priest as well. So let's see if we go to the priest. We'll take 1 more activation token for them. Actually, this was John Stewart's, guys. Okay, so that goes that way. The priest gives us the power of... Priest can perform a heal action on the holy characters. Okay, so we don't have to heal just yet. But let's go ahead and... Our mounted knights cannot attack on this round, because they're only in that space. So let's move on to our English players. Our English will go ahead. They've got provincial militia. They are also going to fire. They're going to activate their bowmen. Let's have them activate bowmen first, and then they can move their troops down. let's go ahead and move all of these troops. So we'll activate these troops. We're going to move all of these down into this space. Actually, let's move these around this way. We'll move them around to here instead. That's the activation. And we will fire our bowmen. So bowmen will fire on the sergeants at arms. They have a black. Our bowmen have black and black. So let's just roll black, black, and black. And we get a blocked shield, but a injury. So let's move one of our pieces out here. We'll also have bowman attack again. Second round of bowman attack. Again, we've got a blocked shield, but we push one. So again. And let's have these bowmen attack the French forces. Again, they block one shield, but one attack goes through onto mounted knights. Mounted knights get moved out. I believe we have to move these in groups, but that's fine. And then the last attack, shield. We're just going to move crossbowmen back. Okay, so that is going to do it for our first round of attacks. Let's move into our camp phase. We'll do our casualty check. And we'll move our mounted knights down. We'll move our crossbowmen down. We'll rally our other troops down to the rally point. And that is going to do it for the gameplay. So thanks a lot for watching. We will advance this to round 2, and we'll see everybody in round 2. Thanks for watching. Go check out our links, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next round. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.